Hello, hello! Today we have kind of a Juvia's Place mini haul. I definitely got more items, but these are all the items that I've tried thus far. I also bought 2 more palettes, but I recently just finished using the coffee shop. And of course I've been using all these. We got some matte lipsticks, we got some lip glosses, I got a lip liner, I bought some blush. I have here, this is a lip balm, and then this is the I Am Magic concealer. I've used Juvia's Place palettes before. They've kind of been a hit or a miss, but all these other ones, they're all completely new to me. So I'm really excited to let you know my opinion about my Black Friday haul that I got and the prices for everything that I was able to get it for in November 2023. I've been trying these out for the past month, and I think I've played with them enough to finally come to a consensus to how I feel about everything. So let's do a little quick review on each of these products. So let's start with the easier of these products. We have a Juvia's Place Luxe liner. This is in Espresso. This liner I got for $5. So this one was on sale for $5. The Nourishing lip balm in Mango, this was $6. So $5, $6. I don't think I have any issue. It's just a twist. There you go, like a twist like that. You can come in and out. This ended up being a bit quite darker than I like to wear. If I'm wearing something this dark, then I'm usually just wearing black lipstick, so I don't think I need this. I don't have any problem with the product. It was very long lasting when I did try it on my lips. I showered after and it still did not come off, so that could be good or bad for some people, but I like that it stayed on. It shows that it's a lasting product. It's a little too dark for the usual. If I'm just using a bullet lipstick, it's quite a bit darker than I would need, but I am keeping this, and if you know what I look like, I have a beauty mark above my lip, so I would use this to darken my beauty mark again after using my foundation. So this product I do quite like. This is our next product that we have here, this lip balm. I saw a picture of it. You guys, you know I love yellow. It's a yellow lip balm. I was like, I have to try this. It does taste like mango. This is the first time I've ever tried their lip balm, so I don't know if they all taste like mango or if the flavoring does correspond with the color. And again, it's a twist. It's a twist whether you want it in or out, right? I'm wearing this on my lips today. I do find them quite nourishing. There might be a slight yellow tint, but other than that, it's pretty transparent. I don't foresee anyone having issues with this or looking really weird with sheer yellow on their lips. It's still quite transparent and it's very easy to use. I do think it's actually softening of the lips. I think it lasts for a good amount before you feel like you need to reapply, but this product is also a really nice product that I've tried for the first time. Alright, so these are specifically the Nubian Earth Gloss Bundle. I got all 4 of these for $18.90 during the sale, which puts it at about $4.72 per gloss. I've already swatched 3 of them. And I'll swatch this last one here. This one is Mirage. This is what the applicator looks like. It's that nice thick one. And we got that application right there. So nice, shiny and pretty. I did want to point out, if you can tell from the top of these, so this is Nubian, Nude, and Meroe. It looks like a light pink and a kind of more salmon pink, but in reality what we're looking at, I see like a taupe brown and a kind of taupe berry brown. So be careful if you pick these up, because the top, that little top shade looks like a nice little light pink. That's not the light shade you're getting. Did want to pick them out. I love these. I love the scent of them. If you ever tried Jaclyn Hill's lip lacquers, these two have the same exact scent. It is the same exact scent. It smells like a cake batter. Something like that, something very sweet, and it's just these 2, because these other 2, the shimmery ones, we got Oasis and Mirage. These hold a different scent. It's still like a lightly sweet scent, but it's definitely not as intense as just like these kind of opaque lip glosses. These are like the shiny, shimmery glosses that we have right here. One is definitely has more of a pink base. The other one's got more of a gold. So depending on what you want, like do you want this shimmer or do you just want a simple kind of, like once applied, you can see that this kind of just looks like a nude. This one's more of a berry color, depending on what level you want. But I really like these. I like that even after some time has gone by, once again, your lips are feeling really nicely moisturized. It's really nice. I was quite surprised by these. I'm really happy that I got all four. I suspected that these would be really good because the Nubian, was it Nubian Earth palette was really good as well. Please go check that video out. That palette is probably the best Juvia's Place palette I've ever tried. A lot of the Juvia's Place palettes that I've tried have been kind of hit or miss. I've had to give it away like 3 or 4 of my Juvia's Place palettes since I've tried them. But I'm still having kept like 3 of them. So I'm kind of like 3 for 3, honestly. And these are all wonderful. These are great. I really like these. I like the design. It's nice and simple. This is something you can just throw into your purse. I love these. I love the scent. They apply great. A+, recommend. Alright, now we have these 2 lipsticks. These are the Velvety Matte lipsticks. Again, this is from the collection Nubian Earth. There was, I believe, 4 more in this collection, but because they were either much darker shades, and I think there was the one that was even more light, I just didn't think I would wear them very often, but I still wanted to try the formula, so I picked these 2 out. I picked Nile and Morocco. Nile is described as a nude soft brown. Morocco is described as a warm apricot. I wore these during my Christmas time. So this one is Nile. Again, this one's described as a nude soft brown, but in my opinion, she's kind of a yellow mustard in a way, like a yellowy mustard camel color, and that's why I had picked it, because I really like yellow, and I can never have enough yellow. So that's that shade right there. These were lovely, they were lasting, they felt so comfortable on the lips. This is what the tube looks like. It is these were incredibly comfortable on the lips. This is Morocco, again, described as a warm apricot. Let's pull off and twist. This one's gorgeous. This is one of the shades that I'm sure will probably constantly always be out. So soft. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. I really enjoyed wearing both of these. I think I actually ended up wearing Morocco more on my Christmas trip than I did Nile, but that's just because of, I wasn't really wearing anything really yellow, so I didn't really get too much of a chance to try it. But these were super comfortable. They lasted quite a surprising amount of time. They're nice and creamy, and they're smooth, and they're definitely made for long wear. As you can see, they're matte. I wouldn't say they're necessarily a cream lipstick. These are very pretty. I enjoyed these quite a bit. Even after eating, I think I only really needed to reapply to the center of my lips, not like the whole lip. So that was really nice. This collection, the Nubian Earth collection, I think was kind of slept on because the palette is amazing. These lipsticks are amazing. The lip glosses are amazing. Everything that I've tried from this collection is awesome. I think if you want more red or darker browns, there was also, I believe, one very light one. I think it's described as a nude brown, but it looks very pale colored. There's other lipsticks of this collection as well if you want to go check those out. But the lipsticks are a yes. The lip glosses are a yes. I really, really enjoyed the Nubian Earth collection. Alright, so now I have the I Am Magic Concealer. I've seen this around for a while now, and I decided to finally try it. I was able to get this for $4.90. I got it in the color 19, I guess is the number. That's what I'm looking at the bottom. This is Magic Concealer 19. And I picked a shade that was deliberately a lot lighter. I wasn't really trying to shade match, because I usually use this for my eye base. So I'll swatch it anyway. I've been using it for my eye base. I've had no trouble with it. If you've tried the Jeffree Star concealer formula, this is definitely a lot thicker than that formula. Jeffree's formula is a lot sheerer. This is I feel like a actual proper concealer. And I did use this as a concealer. I did a little short where I used all this makeup for my Christmas look, and I uploaded that short onto YouTube, so that is on YouTube if you would like to see. I think this is actually an amazing concealer. The Jeffree Star concealer I didn't like too much as a concealer. I thought the formula was a bit too thin, a little bit too sheer, but I still like it for my eye base, and that's what I usually use. This, I think, is an actually good, proper concealer, but it does get me thinking as I'm getting older as to what foundations and what concealers are best for maturing skin. Not that 30 is incredibly old, but it is something I think I need to start thinking about. I liked it. I really like this concealer. I think that this concealer is worth trying. I think the next time there's another sale, this is something I would want to try. I'm kind of stocked up on some Jeffree Star concealers right now, so until those run out, I think that's when I'll try and actually look for a shade that will match me. But for now, this is really good for under eye painting and just as a base to make my colors pop. This is Juvia's Placed Blushed. This is in the volume 6. The volume 6 ended up costing me $6.30. I think this is pretty awesome. On the back it says, the Blush Duo blushes consist of 2 complementary, rich and buildable soft powders that provide a smooth and highlighted definition of cheeks. So there are 2 in here. It's funny because this is the box, but this is the actual palette. So that goes in there, and you actually open it vertically. You open it like this. And there is a mirror in here. These are the shades. The light peach on top actually is matte. If you can tell, that darker orange has a gold sparkle, a gold shimmer there. So let's swatch these 2. I feel like I got these at the wrong time. I was very interested in the oranges. I just started wearing orange blush recently after using the CXC Beauty's pumpkin shade, and I really liked it. So I really do like these. I think I've picked the wrong time to wear them because we're starting winter, so I don't feel like orange is necessarily, or these peachy colors are necessarily the kind of shades I want on my cheeks. I think more purples and pinks for winter and spring, and for summer I'm thinking more summer and fall feels more orange to me because they're more likely to be all nice and tan. I really like the way these apply. I've never really had any issue with any blushes from any brand. I think it just depends what kind of shades of colors you're looking for. I like to apply the darker shade first and then apply this on top in case, because I don't want to look crazy, just in case, you know, if I've gone too heavy-handed with this dark one, I can always fix it with the light one, and I really like that. Once again, everything so far has been a winner. I like these blushes. I think I've picked a good sale to get them out, but I'm gonna have to put these away for now until at least the summer, because I think that's when these will look the best on me. But there's 5 other volumes, and it doesn't go from lighter to darker, it just depends what colors you wanted. And I wanted the oranges, so I picked this volume 6, but there's other ones I think you should check out. I think this is a pretty good bang for your buck. Look how big these pans are. For $6, it's pretty much like $3 a shade. I think that's a pretty affordable price. Okay, lastly here, we have the Coffee Shop palette. I was able to get this for $7.88 on sale. I think this was the palette that came out for the last Christmas launch. I think they launched this during Christmas time. Out of all the products you see here today, I think this one actually ended up being my least favorite, just because everything else didn't really have much of a negative. But the shades in here, we have some issues, y'all. As you can see here, there's no mirror in here, which is honestly my preference. And listen, okay. The mattes in here, gorge, love them. Am I giving this away? Am I keeping it? I'm keeping it for the mattes. I'm keeping it for the mattes right now. I think eventually, maybe I will pass it along, because it's not like an incredibly special palette. It's, you know, kind of your basic neutral palette. Of course, if you've used Juvia's Place before, or have heard of Juvia's Place before, Juvia's Place does cater more to tanner, darker people, and that's really, you know, kind of the basis of why it was created, so everyone could find good makeup for their skin color. And I really like these. I think this is one of my favorite. I really love the range in here. The issue that I have are the shimmers. The shimmers are just not it. There's maybe, I think I like these 2. Every other shimmer in here is just kind of meh. It's just lower mid, honestly. There's nothing surprising. We're excited about the shimmers, and I am a shimmer girl, so it's kind of hard for me to have a palette and not be able to use the shimmers, but the mattes in here, I feel, make it worth it. And I think eventually if I revisit this palette again, I can figure out whether or not I want to keep it. For now, it's a keep because I want to keep playing with it, but I can definitely say that the shades in here, like, I feel like you can see this on camera. A shade like this, it's so dry. I feel like you can see how dry it is. It was kind of a difficult hassle trying to get some color from these. There's other shades in here, like I think these 2, that were very crumbly, and the shade was kind of rolling up on you, and I tried to pick up all those specks and stuff and still put it on my eye, and they still would fall off my eye. But other than that, I mean, there are some beautiful, as a person who's light medium, there's shades like these in a lot of palettes where I'm like, this does nothing for me. What a freaking waste. But this palette actually has a beautiful amount of light shades that would consider light for my skin tone as a light medium girl. I absolutely fell in love. They don't have names, but there's this shade over here. I loved this shade, and this shade. And there's some of the lighter browns in here. So I'm going to swatch those three. So I've swatched my favorite three in this palette, and I think this looks gorgeous on my eye. It looks very natural on my eye. I like how smooth and blendable it is, and how you can keep adding. They're very buildable. Like I said, I really like the mattes in this one. They're just so pretty, and it looks so natural on my skin tone. This is something that's definitely needed. Those three are my favorite, and they happen to be mattes. I think they're gorgeous. I love how natural they look on my eyes. My least favorites, I'm sure, let's see if they swatch. I'm sure they're gonna swatch great, like, on my hand. Oh god, oh god. I don't know how they're going to swatch on my hand. They'll probably swatch quite well. It's always the issue of having it, on your eye. Like, look at that. You can see the crumbles, right? Like, you can see it doesn't fully stay on. And do you see how crumbly it is? Which isn't too much of an issue, but on my eye I'm not really getting a lot of that pigment or color. Oh god, I think I grabbed the wrong color. I did. This is a different color now. There's that one. I think that one was one of the better ones. There's this corner one over here. There's kind of more of a highlight. It's very dry. So on my arm, the shimmer ones don't look too bad. Up close, I feel like you can see how crumbly they are. Like, you can see how it's not smooth, right? Like y'all see in this. Let me blow it. Smooth that a little bit. My favorite are the ones I used today. This one and this one applied quite normally. I didn't really have much of an issue. They're not super sparkly as I like. They're very subdued, but that doesn't mean they're bad colors. I really like both of these. Both of these on my eye today look amazing. Where shall we apply it? Guess we gotta keep going down the arm. I really liked it, but look, we're still having the same kind of issue where it's flaky, but I did like the application of these better than the other ones. Same kind of deal almost, but I feel like I could flatten these out versus the other ones that rolled up a lot more. I think those two are the nicer of the ones. Do I recommend this palette? Not particularly. I think if you want to try and battle with it, then yeah, give it a go, especially at such a cheap price. $7.88 for 16 shades. I mean, that's not bad if you're a person who is going to most likely ignore the shimmers anyway, and you're just like, well, those mattes look amazing. Then I definitely think you should pick this up for the mattes, because I think the mattes in here are really good. They're really pretty, even though they do look maybe a bit similar, perhaps, in the pan, but I feel like there is enough range. I don't know. I was able, with the mattes, I think I didn't really have any difficulty trying to create different types of looks, and honestly, I just went down the row, and even doing that gave me enough variety in my looks. So I think if you'd like to, then yeah, I don't think I can just flat out recommend it. But again, the mattes in here are very lovely. I love the mattes in this. Thank you so much if you were able to watch this entire video with all my little special things that I got for this Black Friday. I have a Jeffree Star giveaway going on right now. You should definitely go check out that video. All you have to do is email me to win. Go check out that video for more instructions and rules. But overall, I really loved all this Juvia stuff. I feel like Juvia's Place has really stepped it up recently. I don't know what it is, but all this Juvia's Place, maybe minus obviously this one, everything else is just absolutely amazing. It's such high quality for such an affordable amount. I think all this stuff is just oh so gorgeous. And I mean this stuff has still been on my arm since I put it on. Look how shiny all of this stuff is still on. How nicely pigmented. Yes, absolutely. These are all so freaking gorgeous. Let me know what your favorite product down below is, what items you're excited to maybe try out, what your favorite color that you saw here today was, because I love all of this. Y'all have a great day.